Good morning, friends, and we are from the team Aaron, and we are in the series of tutorials of easy way to learn the cascading style sheets. And in our previous videos, we have seen how to create the borders and how to add the margins to our text in the HTML document by using the CSS file. And now in this video, we'll be learning how to add the padding space for a element in the HTML document. So the padding space is nothing but the space between the content walls. Like walls include something like borders or something called margins, and walls between and the space between the text and the border is nothing but the padding. If you are unaware of the word called padding, just refer to our HTML easy way to learn HTML courses and be prepared with the name called padding. Now let me add a border to my h1 tag which I left in the previous video. Border, and let me specify the border top one be 1 pixel and the left one be 2 pixel, and the right one, and the bottom one will be 3 pixel and the left one be 4 pixel. So my border is added here. I think it's you are unable to can't really distinguish them. Let me change to 20 pixel here. Remove this margin, then you will be getting this, because border and margin you should specify the border, then next the margin, next the margin left is something called 15, margin something called 15 pixel. So specify the border and next the margin, and let me add some space. So the border is different. Let me add some solid border, not this one, excuse me, something called, first the properties border from 5 pixel, and the border something called a double, and the border size, the border style includes dot something called double, and the border something called, let me specify it in one step, border 5 pixel double, and the next one is the border color. Let me specify some blue color, which is my favorite, and semicolon. So this is the border I'm adding, and now let me add the padding space. So the padding includes the appearance of the text inside the border. Suppose my text should not be left aligned, my text should start from here, so I need to specify some padding. So let me specify the padding. So even the padding is similar to the border and the margin. It will be having 4 different values. Padding top is the first one, padding right, padding bottom, and padding left. So, and the shorthand property is similar to that of margin and border. So the shorthand property is nothing but the padding, and the padding will be having same value, something like the margin. If you give the 4 values, the 4 will be corresponding to the top, right, bottom, and left. And if you specify the 3 values, the first and the last will be indicating the top and bottom, and the middle one indicates the left and right. And if you specify the 2 values, the first value indicates the top and bottom, and the second value indicates the left and right. So let me specify single value, which indicates the single value will be everything for all, will be for all sides. The padding something called 15 pixel. Here you can see this content got changed to some space. Let me specify some 25 excuse me, 25 pixel. So this is the way to add the padding. So nothing more important topics in the padding, because it's similar to that of border and margin. So the next concept in the CSS is the box model. So the box model is nothing but, in CSS, the style shape in the HTML files are styled by certain rules. We generally follow the box type of model. So the content is placed inside, like this is the content. It's the innermost box. I mean the innermost content in the box. First the content, innermost object in the box, and it should be following by the padding. So the padding space is following the content, and before the content there will be the border. The border will be presiding um, the padding, and before the padding first the margin. So the order of the box model indicates the first one is the margin, the second one is the border, and third one is the padding space, and third and fourth one is the content. So this is the box model. So let me add some tag in my HTML document. Let me just pause it because you already know the HTML. So here I have created a div tag. So the div tag, which consists of a paragraph tag. This is the paragraph. Let me save this, and here you can see the paragraph. This is a paragraph in div tag. So this is the div tag, and let me go to the style.css, my CSS file, and let me add some CSS to my div tag. Something called div, some space, some open parentheses, and the box model includes the width and height. So the width and height properties will completely indicate the width and height of the text in the box. So let the width be 20 pixel. Oh, sorry, it's very small. Let the width be 500 pixel, and let me include the border from a box model. The border first may be some 5 pixel, and the solid border, and the green color, and let me add the padding. So the padding space is let me add the each and every side padding the same, some 5 pixel. So the 5 pixel you can't really distinguish it, so let me add padding some 25 pixel. You can distinguish it now. And now let me add some margin, because the box model always contains a margin, and margin may be some 5 pixel. Sorry, 5 pixel. So this is the box model division tag. So in order to calculate the complete width of the box model, so first suppose you want a box model with the content with 350 pixel. So the width you specify should be 320 pixel. Suppose you want the box of 350 pixel, the width should be 320, and the padding should be 5. Suppose if the padding is 5, the 5 is for 4 corners, so 5 4 20, so 320 plus 20 is 340, and the 10, and the border should be something called 10. So this box is now 350 pixel width. Because the width is 320 pixel, the border 10 pixel indicates that uh, the border 10 pixel indicates its left and right border, some left and right border. Sorry, let me I just forgot to say the border should be not 10 pixel. First on top and bottom should be 0, and the left and right should be 10. So now it's correct, and the padding is 5 pixel from everywhere. So 5 pixel something solid gray, solid gray. So, and here we have margin. So this is the box method of introducing the cascading style sheets in box model. So in the next video we'll be learning how to use this something called outline, and how to format the text in the HTML document by using the text formatting attributes. So practice the box model, because each and every element in the in the CSS will be designed with the use of the box model. The box model indicates the margin, the padding, and margin, padding, width and height of the content, and the border. So border is optional. If you want a border for your content, you can add the border. If not, you can stop it. So stay tuned to our channel, and goodbye bye.